ATF agents say untraceable weapons are starting to show up on crime scenes here in Texas, threatening public safety. They're called ghost guns. One man behind adding these guns to the streets is right here in Austin.
We are trying to affect American gun politics. We're completely committed to what we're doing.
29-year-old Cody Wilson is taking aim at gun control.
We will make this a reality.
He's trying to forge a new future for firearms by removing the barriers for access and ownership.
We will force a kind of respect, political or otherwise, upon the people's free and universal access to arms.
Wilson made history by developing the first 3D printed single-shot handgun in 2013.
Release your trigger.
His mission is to create the world's first wiki weapon and share the plans of the 3D printed gun on the internet.
We were shut down like 2 days after that pistol was developed and then released.
As he continues fighting the State Department in court, his company, Defense Distributed in Austin, launched a new operation.
The government will shut down one project, we start up another.
Here, Wilson makes and sells what he calls the Ghost Gunner milling machine. This machine precisely drills holes in a metal piece called a lower receiver, so you can build an AR-15 rifle in your garage.
I feel confident that there are at least 20,000 AR-15s out there that wouldn't be out there without this machine. And there's no strings on them, right? You don't know where they are.
You don't know where they are because the government can't track this weapon. Cody Wilson's machine mills out this section, the trigger mechanism. You can buy the rest of the gun off the internet. No serial number, no background check, and it's perfectly legal. But ATF says they are concerned about these weapons.
Our job is harder because it's impossible for us to figure out where it came from.
Are you starting to see ghost guns show up at crime scenes?
Yes, we are starting to see them here in Texas. If it shows up on a murder scene, we don't have any way of going back to see who originally purchased that gun and then track it to, hopefully, the person who pulled that trigger. Any gun, you know, without a serial number that's untraceable is a concern of ours, and it should be a concern for the public.
They should be. ATF should be concerned.
Wilson says it's inevitable that ghost guns will end up at crime scenes, and he says there are not a lot of them out there yet.
It's still completely outside the norm for gun crime to involve these types of weapons.
Wilson says it's important that all citizens have the right to guns, despite any added threat to public safety. And he will continue to push back on federal rules. As far as what's next,
Look, if I was to answer that question honestly, that would be a problem. I want something truly, truly fundamental shifted in the internet. This is about to be for keeps, and I'm about to make it, and no one's even trying to really stop me.
Cody Wilson says his next big project will be revealed later in May or early June. He also says it will be perfectly legal.
Ghost Gunner 2. An open-source hardware project. Ghost Gunner is a general-purpose CNC mill, built upon a large body of open-source work, GRBL G-code motion control, and popular microcontrollers. For AR-style rifles. No prior CNC experience required. As shipped, Ghost Gunner manufactures mil-spec AR-15 and AR-308 lower receivers to completion. With simple tools and point-and-click software, the machine automatically finds and aligns to your 80% lower to get to work. No prior CNC knowledge or experience is required to manufacture from design files. Legally manufacture unserialized AR rifles in the comfort and privacy of your home. The authority. Download the 2017 Ghost Gunner's Guide to 80% Firearms. Included is the latest information on the craft and legal environment, made for beginners and seasoned professionals alike. Purpose-built. Ghost Gunner is built from rigid plasma-cut A36 steel and 304 stainless steel. The machine part count is greatly reduced compared to traditional CNC machines, which both increases rigidity and decreases cost. GG2 employs a horizontal milling format, a 10,000 RPM ER11 collet spindle, and has a machinable area of 8.25 x 2.95 x 2.35, optimized for machining AR-15 and AR-308 receivers. No registration or serialization required. Due to federal regulatory overreach, Ghost Gunner is now the only affordable CNC solution for privately finishing your 80% lower receivers. The first of its kind. Programmable, personal. Beyond files of our own .dd format, Ghost Gunner is meant to accept tiny G code from any CAM program. The platform is open and the plans and files will be disclosed to the public domain.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.